I'm shooting, but I always turn off the allow other people to be heard in the party, especially guys.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year. The battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. On the return, Devin
I don't. You have.
yeah,
I don't. No, I don't. No, I do not. No, I don't. No, I want to keep him. He's still a great player even after getting killed. Oh, I am sure. Yeah.
Think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football,
because he fumbled. Everybody fumbles, man. Saquon Barkley fumbles in this game. I'm not worried about that.
But when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe
no, not really. It's season one, man.
And it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
By the way, oh, you may have injured him because Watkins is in the game now. And he stiff-armed a bitch. All right.
Inside the 30 to 27.
What did I get? Ooh. Ooh, what is this?
They'll start by running the option.
I should have handed that off.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury
what is the momentum boost you have right now? Oh, play art can be incorrect. Okay, good to know.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Yeah, no. There'll be none of that.
The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Shit. Really? I haven't scored. What are you painful about?
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A dagger on the first quarter.
Get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. The offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Edwards. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
What do you mean?
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm
Workhorse. I'm using the Ravens offense. See, I use 2 backs.
Keep coming after him, put the pressure on him.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Jackson.
Gabe, don't waste your time with this, man. Oh, he missed 2 people. I had 2 dudes open, he missed. Yeah, we'll come back to that later.
But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ooh.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's
I forgot what route he was running.
The Colts
I was running a team. He was not.
And that brings up 4th.
Yeah, that's why I threw it. That's why I threw it early like that.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only
let's see how much power I need to kick this out of the end zone.
After giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them.
Nope. This was half power, by the way.
Because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again. And
just that much wind.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Room here to run.
Thank you.
The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
He hurdled and he tripped, I think.
That's what I saw. Things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return is Duvernay. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there.
I thought that if I didn't hit anything, he'd hand it off. That's why I just took off and ran.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. This defense for the Colts, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
There's a fire that goes off at the top of the stadium when they score a touchdown. Yeah, this is what they've been spending their money on, I guess. They got a bigger scoreboard than a couple years ago and have that celebration. During the night games in real life, the lights will flicker too, which is, kind of weird. Like when they score, it goes on and off and shit.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
It's not like they didn't want to spend weapons. Nobody wanted to come. Yeah. You don't think they tried? Nobody wanted to come.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix
They're all like, oh, Greg Roman's the coordinator still? No thanks. I don't want to play for that.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Yeah, that's better.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10, Eason. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now.
And I can't move. I can't switch my player. That's awesome.
He'll be hit down at the 33,
thanks, Madden.
5 yards on the play.
Now I can't pick my play. This is wonderful.
Like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time.
Yeah. Okay.
And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that
Damn.
is incomplete.
He sucks.
Oh,
I'm glad the Ravens didn't get that phone.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, T.Y. Hilton definitely would not drop that. I agree.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double.
Gabe is up 17-10.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Oh, shit.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
It's not real.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards.
That's what Gus Edwards is in the game.
He's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, got to be in sync, and they were. No gain there as he kept it himself at second.
What did he
down.
trip over?
What a dimension this man brings to this defense.
He got past the 2 defenders and he just went down.
That tackle, he
Really
really flew to the football.
And that's one as a defender where you never take your eyes off the quarterback. You're not looking for blockers or worrying about running into one of your own men. You just take dead aim and sprint directly to him, and it paid off on that play.
This time Jackson will throw it. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jackson will throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay.
He fumbled again.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up.
Yes, I'm sure.
Turnover there as his
you can ask me as many times as you want. I'm going to still say the same thing.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this.
He did.
And work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure
by a cornerback.
as they try and get downfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Wow, he really picked that up.
Today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Eason sets to throw it.
Oh, he's out of bounds. Yep.
But they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's second down. On the handoff, Taylor.
There we go.
Just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Over the middle.
I was waiting for that shit, man. I literally stopped. I still couldn't make this happen.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it'll be Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Eason to the right side and into the hands of the tight end Granson. Touchdown.
Yeah, I knew what I was saying.
First career NFL touchdown, and the Colts are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal
Yeah,
line,
it shouldn't be a pick anymore.
tight end becomes a luxury.
He's too far away and too slow.
Big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there.
I'm glad that animation's still here in Madden. It's an animation. Drop the ball.
Pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh, I saw him too. I should just ran from the middle.
Go down. Quiddy Pay. Able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Jackson. Jackson to Bateman there. First down Ravens. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they'll get this down to the 10. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun is Eason. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Good choice.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right
Yeah,
here.
I mean, this game is just going to come down to if I can get to 24 points, because you're not scoring the rest of this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down. But
Nah, I don't think I'm going to get to 24, though. This game is just not going to go my way at all. All right, let me get out of here. That dude just fumbled twice. Nah, it doesn't have a good feel.
They'll take over.
Well, I am on defense. I'm not on offense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
God damn. God damn.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
No! You fucking threw it too fucking late.
Picked off by Corey Willis.
Damn it.
And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought
it's
down
over.
at the 5.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've
Missed
seen
that
a
throw.
sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. The give to Taylor. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. It's Eason. This goes out right to Doyle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down.
There's no one guarding him.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go play action with Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Eason off the play fake. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
All right, well, I was wrong. You are scoring again. Nope. Got it.
And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins finding room to the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Thank you.
And he is
Thank you for making that block.
For a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2.
It's broken.
It's 2nd down
broken.
now.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A screen pass, good choice.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Okay, let's take away flood. We didn't do it. Oh, yes, we did.
did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. I can't use a timeout.
For a first down.
So I should play. I'm sure he caught it.
Yards.
And here we go. Thanks for showing these feet. Yeah, he's in. Yeah.
First and 10, Taylor now. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Yeah, he's winning. He's up by 10. First play of the game, he got a fumble 6. There we go, we got a sack. I helped you out.
In trouble, and down he goes. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 11.
Yeah, you wish.
And he'll go out of bounds.
You wish.
Looks like right at the 15. Only 29 yards on the
I think
punt.
I'm going to let you get a
Definitely
trifecta on
the
here.
Ravens will get
Out of your mind.
First and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Dobbins again on second.
No way.
No
way. There's no way he made that tackle.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that's the fear.
Yeah, he's been down there for so long, man. Let's look what he's done the last 8 years.
And he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game defensively.
Top 5, man. Top 5, yeah.
How do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Jackson on 1st down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw again is Jackson.
You guys just standing there.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins
Oh.
on the option.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
This dude is a fucking animal, man. Jesus Christ. Rashad Bateman. He's the rookie out of Minnesota.
His second touchdown on the season. And the
It was a
Ravens
complete.
have made it a one-score
Yeah, I was
game
about to say that too. That was a
again.
complete bailout.
Tucker
That was a
able to connect
complete
on the extra
bailout.
point. And
No,
now things get pretty
that wasn't a good.
interesting
You
here.
had it covered, man, and I don't think so, man. I don't think you scored a touchdown on one. Oh, the fumble. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fair. That is fair.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock defensively.
What the
They have 3
fuck?
timeouts. So do you run the
Well, at least,
football
no,
or
you
do you
2-minute
throw?
warning's good.
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Here's Eason to throw.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Yeah, we got one for the swap. I don't know why you always do this, Gabe. Every time we play, you just dude, run the ball with Jonathan Taylor. You know you can get that 3 yards if you ran it. You know it. You always do this, man. I don't know why you do this shit. I don't get it. I am.
A fairly short kick here as this
Dude,
is toward the
literally
sideline.
every time we play, he does this shit, man. I don't get it.
On the 25 to Will, right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jackson.
Nice route, Dobbins.
Dobbins with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. That'll bring up second down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. This one is incomplete.
I knew that was going to be a tight window. Damn.
And because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now Jackson.
Oh, I'm just stupid. Good game, Dan. Good game. Good game.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback.
Because he was standing in the back of the end zone. That's why.
I mean, things were now going their way, but you did mention it's a wrinkle.
You see how the throw just brought him back.
Not the death knell for them by any stretch.
Yeah, he was open.
Now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor.
Yeah, he was open.
They have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Yeah.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that
I did aim up the field too.
Coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Colts, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
I definitely deserve to lose. I threw 400 yards with Lamar Jackson. That never will happen again this season, I promise you. How the hell did you get me to do that? No, I am shocked at that. Oh, I did get to 24 points. I just didn't get the that field goal I gave up was the difference. Oh, why? Wow. You don't need to pump me up. I'm fine, man. It's a video game. I'm going back and watching the replays of this stuff anyway, like your run where you hurdled, and somehow, I see what happened. I see it now. When you came down, you should have when you came down, you should have tore your ACL, bro. You literally came down like on Marcus Peters' ass essentially, and just crumbled. Like your left leg would have buckled and shit. Yeah, your left leg would have buckled and shit, and that would have torn. You would have been out. Oh, this thing's still broken where they don't let you see some of these touchdown plays. Damn. Whoa.